Guys, my name is Steven Ochoa. Thanks for coming to my self-introduction video. I was born in East Los Angeles, but most of the time that I spent growing up was in the city of Whittier. I attended Rio Hondo Community College in the city of Whittier, where I received my AA degree in liberal arts, and I then transferred to Cal State Dominguez Hills, where I received my criminal justice degree, and I graduated in the year of 2014. A few of my hobbies include hiking, traveling, playing guitar, and in the top left corner, that's a picture of me in Yosemite last year. In the bottom left corner, that's Zion National Park. Those are some of my guitars in the middle. And on the right, that's a picture of myself in the ancient city of Tikal in Guatemala. Um, Later this year, I have a trip planned for Yellowstone National Park, and at the beginning of next year, I plan to go to Argentina to go visit Patagonia National Park. Previously, most of my experience was in law enforcement. I started off as a cadet in LA County. I became a police officer. I also worked as a sheriff's deputy out in Riverside County. Um, and also was assigned to the probation department for a number of years. After working in law enforcement for 10 years, I kind of wanted a change of pace, something where I could be home on the holidays and not have to work every single weekend. So I decided to make a small career change. Today, I currently work in the city of Hoopa Valley in the building and safety department as a code enforcement officer. Here, I work to address homeless needs. I enforce construction laws, zoning violations, and other health and safety matters that get reported to the city. That's the team that I work with on the upper left corner. That's in the homeless encampment that we cleared out on the top right corner, and that's the building that I work at. I I'm in this program, in the master's program, because I don't want my career to remain stagnant. Eventually, I do want to move up the ranks and move up the ladder, whether or not it be in the city that I work at now or another city. In part two, we will be discussing the tides of reform as discussed by Paul Light. Scientific management was a management theory proposed by Frederick Taylor. In his management theory, he advocated for um, specializations, division of labor, hierarchy, chain of command. Um, this management theory reminded me of the building and safety department where I currently work at, where we do have specializations. We do have inspectors that have concentrations, whether it be commercial construction or residential construction. We have permit technicians, which analyze permit applications. We have our code enforcement officers who actually go out and enforce the rules that need to be followed, and we also have our analysts. All these are specializations within the building safety department, and also we also have a hierarchy and chain of command, going from our director to the assistant director to managers and supervisors down to the inspectors and individual officers. The war on waste is a management tool that focuses on reducing inefficiency and controlling excess waste generation. A few traits that are contributed to war on waste are audits, internal controls, supervision, um, addressing employee deficiency, and inventory management. An example that I can think of as it pertains to my workplace is technologies that we use to keep us efficient. For example, um, personally, I have over 300 cases spread out through the city of Hoopa Valley. We use a computer program to help us address all cases and be efficient with them, um, because we don't want to let any cases fall through the cracks. So the computer program that we use and that stores all of our cases, it's a case management program. We can set alarms. It will tell us based on the alarms that we set when it's time to address a new case. That way, no cases fall through the cracks and it avoids inefficiency in our case management workload. The watchful eye concerns itself with fairness and openness. It utilizes whistleblowers, interest groups, public access. It also addresses ethics and gives the public full disclosure when possible. Examples include transparency at the city level, which includes city council meetings, planning commission meetings, which are open to the public. Minutes are published on our website, and if the public needs more information, they can always fill out a public records request form. As well as ethics, our employees are always engaged in ethics training, and once a year we have to write our conflict of interest, such as investments or personal business that occur in the city, which may prevent us from doing our jobs um, with full efficiency. The goal of liberation management is to evidence higher performance in government. It's often seen through evaluations, outcomes, and results. Some characteristics include employee empowerment, um, re-engineering, and customer service. An example that I can think of for liberation management is at the city that I work at, employees are always sent to trainings on a regular basis. The trainings are paid for by the city. And yearly evaluations constantly occur between employees and their supervisors, and advice for improvement in the workplace is given. Thank you, and have a great week.